Let me just wrap up here by saying that I couldn't be prouder of the men and women of our Army, or of all our armed forces. We are still able to attract another generation of young Americans who believe so strongly in the values and ideals that this country stands for that they're willing to put their lives on the line in a time of war. Our recruiting is better than it's been in a decade. Our retention continues to be very, very promising. And I can tell you that the quality of these young men and women coming in is the best we've done in a decade. And these same Patriots have received over 13,000 awards for valor. 4 medals of honor just to the Army, and the 5th one will be presented on Tuesday. 20 Distinguished Service Crosses, and 600 Silver Stars, our 3rd highest award for valor. So it's a hugely competent and professional force. I'm going to tell you a story about one of those Medal of Honor winners. The most recent Medal of Honor recipient, Staff Sergeant Rob Miller. And he was just awarded the Medal of Honor last month posthumously by President Obama. Sergeant Miller was leading a Special Forces A team of about 12 folks, and they had about 14 Afghans with them. And they were going after a Taliban stronghold. Well, they found it, but it was a very well-prepared, well-dug-in force of about 150 Taliban. Realizing that they were ambushed, Sergeant Miller charged into the fighting, into the kill zone himself, firing at the enemy so that his soldiers could withdraw. He killed about a dozen Taliban and wounded about 24 more, while his soldiers pulled back and took care of a wounded comrade. He was wounded. He kept firing. He kept throwing grenades that allowed all of the soldiers to get out of the way. And as the president movingly told this story, he stopped at the end and said, but this wasn't just a story about one soldier laying down his life for his comrades. It was about his comrades trying to protect him, because his comrades fought their way back into the kill zone of the ambush and tried to recover his body. They had such heavy fire they had to fall back. They regrouped and went back in a second time and pulled Sergeant Miller's body out. And it is that bond of trust that has bound this Army together through the last 9 years at war. We live by an ethos. I will always place the mission first. I will never accept defeat. I will never quit. And I will never leave a fallen comrade. It's that ethos that makes us what we are today, the best Army in the world. And it's what helps us make this country what it is today, the greatest nation on earth. So thank you all very much. Thank you for this award. And thank you for what you do to support our soldiers and families.